Like, hey guys, it's your girl, and I'm back with a no. Hey guys, my name is Chelsea Adekunle, and I'm back with another video. So today I want to talk about purpose. Purpose. What is purpose? Well, your purpose is the reason why you're here, why you're living, why you're breathing. If you are somebody in your 20s, you're struggling, you're following God, but you feel like you're not clear on what God wants you to do, this video is definitely for you. If you haven't already followed my Instagram, TikTok, it will be down below. Let's get into the video. When it comes to your purpose, like your God-given purpose, I feel like it's going to take a while. I want to give some tips, and then I want to also give my testimony, because I guess this all ties in, and it also has helped me learn, because sometimes when you don't know, that's what pushes you to actually know. If you watched my previous video, I talked about how I was in TLC, why I moved on from it, and I stated that it was a building block for me. When it comes to entrepreneurship and business, like, it teaches you so much. Like, you're so well-rounded. So when I first started TLC, it really helped me to build my mind and my body and my knowledge, and it taught me how to just be a better person overall, right? As an entrepreneur, like, you are supposed to be bettering yourself every day. And this is specifically for the 20-year-old that is looking for a new way. You're looking for your God-given talents and your skills, and you want to give it to the world and be able to produce income from it. Of course, like, that's the whole reason, but it's not, well, that's not the whole reason. That's part of the reason, though. As a 20-year-old, when you're trying to figure things out, like, it can just seem like it's so confusing. You're lost. You're trying to understand, like, what is it that I'm supposed to do? Like, you're in the beginning of your adulthood, and you're trying to just make sense of your life and your purpose, right? Like, from your early teens to your teens, you were just given a schedule. You were just giving this work to do, these rules, right? And then as you venture out into the world and you're figuring yourself out, you start having to figure out your own rhythm, your own flow. You are feeling like you're stuck. The best possible thing you can do is go to God about these things. Like, if you're trying to really figure out who you are, what you're gonna do, always consult your creator, okay? And it is written in your Bible, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Seeking God is so important when it comes to purpose, because you have to make sure you are in alignment with everything you do. You don't want to be out of alignment and doing this thing when God has this for you. It's important to have that direction. And like I said, when I first started TLC, it was like my building block, but I still had some, like, I want to figure out what my thing is. Like, TLC was just a network marketing business. The business was set up for you, right? And I grew in that. I learned how to meet people, network, talk to people, to build value, and motivate and encourage. So I was building myself up in those things and building myself up in God. And that's what just made me be so confident and all these things. I was seeking God in that. That's how I was able to just go to the next level. A lot of people saw my growth online, offline. Like, it was an amazing thing because I sought God in everything that I did. So that's a number one, always see God. If you feel like you really need to get clarity, so after I left the business, I'm like, okay, so what am I about to do? One thing is, I'm not lazy. I don't want to just be sitting on my butt. Like, my full intention is to take care of myself, fend for myself, and even also help my family. Like, I just have that spirit where I don't want to just sit there and just be. Like, ever since I was, did I start working at 16 or 17? I think I started working at 17. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to fend for myself because I can't keep depending on people to take care of me. Like, I'm grown now. Like, I have to have that mentality to where I'm like, okay, I can't keep depending on my mom or my family. I can't keep just having to ask for money. Like, so from 17, I was already like ready to just to be independent financially, but also I want to feel like I'm purposeful as well. I've grown in it. Like, I leveled up. At first, I was working a job. Then I realized they ain't paying me enough. There has to be something more, right? That was like some years ago. I was like, there has to be something more. And that's when I discovered network marketing and business and, being independent in your money making. I was like, okay, and then I started seeking God, and then it's just like, it was like a slow level up. Like, it was just, each year I'm learning, I'm growing, and I feel like I'm starting to get to that point now where it's like I'm really walking in that thing, and I'm more clear. I'm actually I'm more clear than I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Like, I'm so clear. I don't want to stress your family out. And of course, I know one day I'm gonna get married, but I can't just have that mindset like, oh yeah, my husband is gonna take care of me, so I'm just chill and wait for him. No, like, whatever God has in store for me, I need to become that. I need to build myself up, and then the man will be added, the husband will be added. But I have to have that mentality, that go-getter mentality. Like, if you want purpose, you have to seek it. You have to go for it and figure it out and come to God and be serious about it. I had to figure it out, like, okay, if I'm not gonna do TLC, what's next? What's the next move, right? And so I'm like, God, like, I was just really like trying to figure so many things out. Like, so much opportunity for business, entrepreneurship, freelancing. Like, y'all, the videos you see on YouTube of people freelancing, business ideas, Amazon, real estate, like, so many things. People give you tips for setting up your LLC. Like, it's easy. It's actually easier for people now these days to set up a business and start making money online. Like, there's so many avenues, so it's no excuse. I was literally trying to do like 5 things at a time. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna set up this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go online, like, and I kind of got mixed up. So I had to center myself and say, God, what is it that you have for me? What plans do you have for me? When I was confused, like, I can't just keep asking others and asking, like, no, people are not my creator. God is my creator. And like I said, seek him first in everything you do. So I said, you know what, let me step back and seek God. And so I really took it to another level, and I prayed and fasted on it. That's another tip. Pray and fast about what you want. If you feel like you're not clear, if you feel like your mind is just, you're feeling cloudy, you're not feeling sure about what it is that you want to do and what direction you want to take, I'm telling you, cut off the food. Go in your closet and be serious and ask God any question that you have. Read your word. Tell him to speak to you. Tell him to give you a Bible verse. Like, and be intentional. When I did my 3-day fast, like, it's so funny. God had already given me this thing that he wanted me to do. But I guess because I was just so focused on like the money, that I wasn't focusing on the purpose and the value that I should be giving out. Like I said, of course we want to make money, But money's not always the number one. But at that time, I guess I was idolizing it. That's why I was looking at different avenues and trying to do everything when I should have focused on what God had for me. And God showed me, like, you're idolizing money more than you are coming to me and worshiping me. So he cut that off immediately. With the fasts, I just realized, like, I was already doing this thing. Like, besides TLC, I would always just have these encouraging videos and just speak to people about God and, just motivate others. And I feel like I still have that thing. So God gave me that while I was in TLC to use in the next level of my life, of my business, of my entrepreneurships. Take a step back, fast and pray, seek God. He might have even told you this thing a year or two ago, but you ignored it, or maybe you just didn't see it as important. But God redirected me back into something. I was even looking at my notes, and he had told me in the beginning of the year to do this thing, but because I was so focused on the money, I was focused on what others were doing, and I just wanted to just already get to that full potential, that I forgot that God had already given me something. It's just important to have that clarity. You do not want to go into the wrong direction. We do not want to be in the spirit of error when it comes to any and every aspect of our lives. We want to be clear. When it comes to marriage, you want to be clear. When it comes to friendships, you want to be clear. When it comes to purpose, you want to be even more clear, because if you are walking in your purpose, you are going to attract those right relationships, those connections, right? So we just want to be clear in everything. And so I sought God and I was clear, even in my notebook, going crazy, like everything that I was getting from the fast. Like, it was just like, wow, And what's so funny is, I immediately acted on that thing, and I just noticed an increase in my social media following. Before, when I would try to post, like, cute videos, funny videos, I wasn't getting like that many likes or attention. But as soon as I started walking in my purpose, that's when my likes, my engagement, my followers increased, and that's how I knew that this is what God wanted me to do. If you need to be clear, I'm telling you, pray and fast on it. You are going to be so clear about it, and you're going to be so happy that you really invested your time and energy into God. And also, like, when it comes to your purpose, do not let people distract you. One thing I've learned, and what God will do when he sees that you're getting distracted from relationships, friendships, he's gonna cut that off. It's so easy to get distracted when you are focusing on others, and then when you're distracted by relationships, people can mess your purpose up. So I've learned, like, to not focus on what people are doing or letting people come into my life that are distractions. I need to isolate myself. If that's what it takes, like, isolate yourself to really get into what God has for you. Don't just sit there and just be like, well, I'm just gonna wait on God. Whatever happens, happens. No, don't do that. Like, you will be sitting there. When you're growing with God, you have your first level, second level, third level, right? I feel like I'm like on level 3-ish. Like, I'm getting to level 3, or I feel like I'm at level 3. But anyways, you have your levels. It's levels to this. Take that time to isolate, get off of social media. Don't keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling all day and watching other people be successful, become successful. Like, take your energy and your time into what you need to do. Prepare yourself, read the books, watch the preachings, write down notes, ideas. Like, ask God to give you creative ideas, right? God is the creator. Like, God created the whole world within 7 days. Like, he created you, and it's in our word to emulate that. Like, you have to use that as your guide to know that you are creative as well. That if God created you, he also gave you that spirit that is in you to be a creator and be creative. Even in Genesis 1:26, God said he gave us the power and the dominion to subdue all the natural resources, the resources to make ourselves wealthy and prosper, right? Like to eat it for meat, right? Eat it for meat, eat it for money, eat it for to take care of yourself. Like you have so much in you that you haven't even untapped yet. Like, and that's when you need to go in your isolation time. At some point you might not have friends, you might not have a boyfriend, a girlfriend. You might have to just be by yourself and really focus on what God has for you. And that's the season I'm in right now. I understand that, okay, I'm gonna have people in my life. People come, people go. Like I had seasons in my life where I had a whole bunch of friends. I was dating, doing all this. And then now God has me in that season to where he wants me to focus on what I need to do, because if I have somebody come into my life now, I will be distracted. I won't focus on my content. I won't focus on the things he has given me. It's just really important to be strict in that, finding your purpose and walking in that. And and definitely just don't watch on social media. Definitely get encouragement the best you can. Get the encouragement you need, listen to the music you need, and then after that, get off and focus. Past 3 weeks after I did my 7-day fast, like I've been strict on myself. I'll give myself times to where I'm not on social media, and I'll give my times to where I am on social media for the week. If I've put in time to write down the things I need to do the content, to do the videos, then I'll know, okay, I did that. I get to gift myself in scrolling and just seeing what people are doing. But throughout the week, I'm not scrolling on Instagram. I'm not scrolling on TikTok. I'm not on Facebook. If I'm on YouTube, maybe I'll watch a video or two and then I'll get off, because like when you are really trying to walk in your purpose, that pain is going to push you. Like it's gotten to a point where it's been so painful that I'm strict, I'm serious. And I have times where it's not perfect. I'll procrastinate, I'll be lazy, but I'll get back to it, because what else? Like if plan A don't work, what is plan B? I've already done the plan Bs. I've already worked the jobs. I've already done all the extra things I needed to do. I've already pushed for what I can do. And my last resort was to go to God and follow what he has for me. And when you're in that season and you're still figuring it out, you're trusting God, things are not going the way they're planned, it's a reason for that. It's for your testimony. It's for you to be strong, right? And to also share your story and encourage others. And and once you get out of that, like you're gonna be like, wow, I made it. Like you're gonna struggle finding your purpose. You're gonna have a hard time. Like, how people, like when they're building their business, they don't have money. Like they're using all their money, all their resources to build a business. And they're just believing like, I have to make this work because there's nothing else. Like that's when you're walking in your purpose. You are putting all your time and your energy and you're not even getting it back for months. For months, you're putting your time, your effort, your money, you're not getting nothing back in return for a while. That's how you're walking in your purpose. And it just all comes by having faith, walking by faith and not by sight, and understanding that your season, your time is going to come, whether the devil likes it or not. He might have been trying to distract you, delay you, like your past life probably tried to stop you from what God has for you, your past sins, but yet you're still here seeking God, trying to figure it out. You're gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm still walking in it and I know I'm gonna get it. I'm already getting it. That's the thing. Like the fact that I'm walking in it, I've seeked God, I've confirmed multiple times, it has to come to pass, period. I hope this video encouraged you. This might have been a little longer than I thought, but I know somebody needed this. Like you are 21, 22, 23, like confused, you're gonna get it. Just seek God in everything that you do and you will find that thing. I promise. Follow me on my Instagram at Deep Golden Word, the Deep Golden Word. And I'm just encouraging others, teaching the things I've learned through my journey with God. Inspiration, encouragement. Follow me on TikTok. I kind of do more like vlogs and a little more personal stuff. If you love content like this and you feel encouraged by this word, please go ahead and subscribe down below. Like, comment, give me some ideas of what you would like to see or what you would like me to talk about. And I will see you guys later.